Story time about this whole LenCrafters healthcare debacle. If you are new here, go and take a look at my other videos about healthcare and about LenCrafters and catch up. But here's a story time. We got some good and some bad out of our visit to LenCrafters to see the store manager. The good was we got it resolved, but not at LenCrafters. And that's okay, long as it's resolved. So I went up to LenCrafters with my EOB in hand, with the receipt that they actually gave me, no problem. Mind you, I have a background in retail, so I always approach things like this very softly. I understand sometimes has nothing to do with the people in the front, on the front line. It has to do with the system or somebody in the back office or whatever the case may be. So I'm always very nice to the retail people because I've been the person that people are screaming at. So I go in, I ask to see the manager, and she comes over. I should have known then when she didn't say, "Hey, my name is such and such, yours is." I should have known this was just going to go all the way left. But I still was like, I just want to get this resolved. I just want to understand this. So I show her my paperwork. I let her know why I'm there. She goes and prints another sheet that's more itemized than what I have. So I was like, great, I can see more. So I'm explaining to her, hey, this is what I see, this is what I have, and I'm trying to understand if there is $2,000 or $200 missing or that's owed to me. If it is, I just trying to figure out how I get the $200. If it's not, that's fine. But I'm trying to understand because I don't understand. I have some knowledge of insurance, and I can explain to you how I'm looking at this, and we can go from there. So she says to me in the midst of that, I can give you all your money back. It was a bit snarky, so I kind of ignored it. I was like, I'm just going to keep pushing on through. I'm trying to understand. So I'm explaining to her how I see this and why I'm thinking that there is $200 that is owed to us, that and the third. And she's like, well, that's not possible. They can't be free frames. And I'm like, well, I'm telling you how I'm understanding things. If it's different, let me know. And she's like, I don't understand anything on this paper. Well, if you don't understand it and I don't understand it, then I need somebody that understands it. I said, but let me explain it to you how I'm understanding it and how I'm interpreting it. She's real standoffish, and I'm just like, no big deal. I'm just trying to get an understanding. So we're going back and forth with this, and I'm just like, this is just really not getting anywhere. She's like, this is my job. I understand insurance, but you just told me you didn't understand this EOB. So how do you understand insurance if you can't understand this EOB? But that's neither here nor there. So at this point, we're kind of going back and forth. And mind you, I'm still being nice because I'm in a store, I'm in retail. And I said to her, I understand if it's not something that you can fix or it's not something that is your fault. I get that. I just need to know how to get this resolved. And so she says again to me, well, I can just give you all your money back. I said, I'm really just trying to get the $200 I feel is owed. But okay, how can we do that? Well, you can bring the glasses back and I can do a return and you can have all your money back. Whoa, excuse me, miss. I wasn't asking for all that. I was just trying to understand where this $200 is. That's all I was trying to understand. At this point, you have now ticked me off. My ears are hot and ringing. I'm shaking. And so it is time for me to leave because you have now pissed me off. So I get up. I said, no worries. Don't worry about it. I grab all of the paperwork and I begin to leave. She says something to me. I said, listen, you're just being rude. I'm just trying to understand. And you're rude. Listen, you started this off saying you didn't understand this EOB. So to me, you didn't understand what I was trying to accomplish. And I was okay with if I needed to go to someone else. But still, no, none of that. Needless to say, I left LenCrafters, and I will not be returning to that LenCrafters. I will drive across town if I decide to go back to LenCrafters, because I may just go back to my old eye doctor, take my dad somewhere else, all that. We may not deal with LenCrafters again, because that experience was horrible. On the flip side, I made another call to the insurance company. I had previously called them to try and get it resolved, and they were no help. They told me to go to LenCrafters. So I was able to get a hold of someone that actually understood what I was trying to understand. And come to find out, that EOB was actually wrong. I still don't feel right about it, but the way she explained it, I understood it, and it did correlate with the missing $200. So I felt much better. Moral of the story is, I will not be returning to LenCrafters.